Hi everyone, welcome to the next instalment of our Floral Pencils mini-series, I suppose. I am just having a look and choosing my next flower. Actually, I haven't planned this in advance at all. We are going to do our light green flower, and I'm just having a look and I'm thinking that having a flower that's interlinked with green stem here or like here might get too much, it might get lost in the green stem. So I'm thinking maybe this one might be good. So I think I'm going to go for that one. So we're going to start, we've got the, we'll start with the pencil. Actually, we've only got a little bit of pencil on this one, but we'll start with that. What sort of colour should we do for this one? I haven't planned this, I'm been a bit rubbish, but it's okay. We'll start with a forest green, I think. I rather like the forest green. And we'll do this pencil like we did with this red one here. So rather than doing it striped, we'll just try and make it look like it's all the same colour and it just happens to be hexagonal. Okay, it's just so that we don't do them all the same way, and that one isn't the only one that's done like that. So we start in the same way by putting a dark line on the edge of each, and then just gently bringing that colour in a little bit, like that. I like this colour. The colours I like better, and I do like this colour. I've got one in my Arteza Premium and I tend to match it with this one, so we'll do that this time. The Matcha Green. Oh, I don't know if you can see. I don't know, hopefully. What I'm going to do is, as we have done with the rest of the flowers, if you've been following, which you may not have done, is cover over some of the green that we've done already, but not all of it, and fade it a bit, but not go all the way to the edge, so we've still got a really dark, defined dark bit. And then take that one into the middle. I'm going to do it a little bit darker because I want it to look like it's the same colour. There we go. I think that's okay. Now our flowers are going to be these colours, and I'm not sure how we're going to do our stem, but I'll have a think about that later. Let's get our flowers done first. Zoom in a bit. I'll just make a little bit of room to move my book over. There we go. So this is the florals that we're going to be doing. So I may just stick with these two colours. Well, I definitely start with these two colours anyway. So we've got the forest green. And I'm thinking about where it's going to be darker, and I'm thinking here. I've got a bit of a wobbly lead going on. I may break in a minute. We'll see what happens. I'll just go carefully. So I'm going to fade that out like that. So I want a darker bit here on this sort of overlap, and then fade it out like that, and do the same all the way up. It's quite a simple and relaxing process. I do hope that some of you are colouring along, not necessarily this specific picture, but colouring with something. You know, it's not a rule that you have to watch and colour the same thing. Not even that you have to watch and colour, but it's nice to colour if you can, and chill while you're doing it. I find it so relaxing. I hope that you do as well. I know there are things about colouring that can be slightly stressful. Choosing the right colour, the fact that your picture might not turn out how you want it to, and things like that. But I try not to worry about any of those things. You see, I'm just doing a little touch where these are slightly going to overlap. I haven't ruined many pictures. The thing with pencil is you can rework it. If it doesn't look how you want, you can... I think I'm just going to put an imaginary line there. You can go over it. Now, like with the background, for example, you try a wonderful background, it doesn't work. What do? You grab your black Posca pen. This is the Matcha Green, and you just go all the way over the top of it. Cover it over. You know, we have the tools that we can use to help us. So that's what I always think. There's never going to be a disaster because you can fix it. Yeah, if you splodge Posca pen all over your whole page, that could be tricky. You know, but there we go. I tell you, the worst, you know, I know some people find it's really stressful if their child draws on their book or something like that. I had that happen to me. And I was doing some colouring with children and left the room, and I came back and they had coloured a whole different picture on a different page that I was saving to do myself. And I didn't want to get cross with them because I didn't tell them not to colour any other pages. And they said, look, we've done this for you. What'd you say? So it was lovely. The colouring was lovely. And I just thought to myself, you know, I can buy another copy of this book. Fortunately, I can afford it. I've got plenty of other books. I'm very fortunate there as well. So let's just embrace and enjoy. And in the fact that, you know, they were doing something with me. We had been bonding. When I came down, we could bond again and carry on. It was really lovely. So I tried, you know, I just didn't allow myself to get stressed about it. And another occasion within the same sort of time was they went off to get my book and the children and put it on the table, and the table hadn't been cleaned. I had to stay calm. It was a table that we'd been using for eating on. So it had spilt food on it. So that was a bit stressful as well. So I quite understand that there are stressful moments. I'll zoom back in a little bit. But I had to try really hard to just remain calm. And it was all fine. My book didn't get dirty. It was fine. I mean, it was some of the pictures that I'd done in the book I was quite precious about. They were ones that I'd spent a lot of time and effort on. But those were fine. You know, the children knew how to look after things. They just didn't understand about cleaning the table. I think because I did it all the time, I'm a bit rather fanatical. My son's now got the same thing. He likes it all to be clean, which is nice. He's not, you know, he just a bit, yuck, let's clean it, you know. He's not too obsessed. I'm trying to choose my stem colours while I'm talking to you. And I think I was wondering whether to go for some more emeraldy green, but I think it will look a little bit odd. So I'm going to use this one. This is the moss green as my starting colour. So a little bit up here. But generally, as I was saying, colouring isn't stressful if you don't want anyone touching, spoiling your books, whether that be your children, your pets, your husband, your wife, your whatever, whoever. Just put them out of reach and ask them not to. If they're old enough, they'll understand. If they're not, then you need to just hide them or put them in a box that they can't get into. This is my Pear Green. I'm going to do the rest of the stem. It's going to be a bit similar to this one, I expect. So, you know, it's just manage it well. High shelves, locking boxes, that sort of thing. Just keep it out of reach. And I've heard some great stories about pets, but with children, if they want to join in and you don't want them using your books, just buy them their own book. You know, whether that be a kid's book or a book the same as yours. They might want one the same as yours, they might not. Or you could print them off some downloads, talk to them about what they want, if they're old enough. With pets, I've heard that they like to sit on the book when people are colouring, and some of them buy a second copy of the book for their pet to sit on while they colour theirs. I don't know if that works, but it's quite funny, I think. I don't have pets, so I don't have that problem. But there we go. There is our light green. It's called light green. It's not really light, but it is a bit lighter than this green, or less bluey anyway. So that's our green. We are going to be transitioning into blue next time. I'm looking at my colours I've got left and the amount of flowers I've got left. I'm not quite sure how it's all going to pan out, but we'll see. But yes, we're going to start on some blues next time. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a really lovely day and a happy colouring.